Back to the tall spindle planting. I put this in 1 year ago. That is on video. So these trees have been in the ground here for exactly 1 year and some change, a month. This one's ginger gold. Ginger gold, I opened it up on camera. You saw the size of the tree when it got to me. And these new growths have put on apple blossoms this year. And that's great. That's gonna not only give me a few fruits off of this tree, but it's gonna weigh these branches down into a much better shape for this tall spindle planting. But this ginger gold's gonna have a decent little crop on it this year. And with the tall spindle, you want your trees to fruit early. You are essentially stunting the growth of the tree by letting it produce. Now there is a limit to what you'll let it produce, and I certainly wouldn't let every one of those blossoms make apples this year, but you don't want to take them all off either. It's Johnny Gold here. It's got some blossom on it, not much. A couple. Here's its buddy beside him. Johnny Gold. Again, it's a very cold morning. It's a late blossom coming out there. If anyone knows the story with late blossoms, let me know. I've read about them a little bit and how they'll come out. This is a Sweet 16 that it doesn't have any flower blossom on it, does it? No, nothing on the Sweet 16 there. Or yeah, this one does. This is all 1 year old growth because I cut it off right here after a bit of a fire blight strike. And oddly enough, this 1 year old wood is covered with apple blossom. If we get a warm day, we might actually get these to get out here and pop open. But yeah, I was wondering about this late bloom. You see trees that just don't have the typical flower buds on them over the winter. They come out in the spring, they look like they have no bloom, and then one day you look up and you see something like this. This is a crimson crisp here on the tall spindle. And those are flower buds. And you think, where did those come from? And are they going to produce good fruit? We'll find out this year on this tree. Crimson Crisp is just loaded with those types of blossoms. His buddy right here beside him is also. These were feathered trees when I put them in last year. Again, that was all on video. These are from Cummins Nursery. This is a Honeycrisp. I got one bloom on Honeycrisp, and I think that's about it. I was really hoping to grow a Honeycrisp apple here in southern Indiana this year and try it, because I would like to have a little Honeycrisp block. A block for me is about 10 trees, but I'd like to have a Honeycrisp block. I just don't know how they're going to do here, and that goes for a lot of these trees. And I've got 2 more wires to get up on the trellis, and I'll need to get that done very soon. Newtown pippins. These are brand new plantings right here. Probably should have headed those off a little lower. Didn't do it. Here's a Newtown pippin transplanted in. This year it's a 2-year-old tree. It's been growing out in the field. Realized it was on dwarfing rootstock, so I threw it up here. It's got some blossom on it. The one we just looked at. It's got one down here. Boss Coop here on the end. He also was a late arriver, just came in over the winter. Been growing out in the field as a dwarf tree for a couple of years, and transplanted it up here and hoping that works out nicely. So here's the tall spindle, 1 year old. Quite a bit of blossom on here. I'm really looking forward to this year and the years ahead.